Polar bear. That's what's up, man.
was
She
gonna
can
ask
see
you
you adopting her family and making it your own.
Nah, that's not.
That's what that sounds like to
That
me.
definitely was. So she thought she had her one.
Testing the waters, nigga.
But what I was able to do while I was out there in Toledo is listen to Big Sean, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, sir. What's the album called? Better You Than Me?
Better me than you.
Better Me Than You. Then the cover art is him, his soul leaving his body.
You want me to play this clip of him leading up to the dropping of his project when he was getting emotional and got a little vulnerable, man? Sound like he was choking up about the crowd.
Hey,
Niggas, man.
I've been there before, man.
I like some listening party. I'm doing like right now, and that's what I'm gonna do. So the album is dropping this week, and I appreciate my mom for being like that guardian angel, always like giving me that advice for real. And she really taught me through it for real. And like I said, I ain't been sleeping a lot. I've been like kind of like just giving this shit my all, and I'm burnt the fuck out. I'm tired, but I do this shit for the people who fuck with me. I do it for the fans. I do it for, with the power of Jesus Christ too, for real, and like all my angels.
Sir.
So I'm excited. And that's one thing my mom said. She said, yo, get excited. Like, drop your album. It's fire, And
Yeah, you can just hear it in his voice. Like,
everyone around me keeps saying that, so. It's dropping this week. And,
just drop it, bro.
Yeah.
and so, look, I'm going to New York.
Hey,
drop
not to
that
be,
bro.
not to be on no funny shit. My fault. I didn't mean to cut you off. Not to be on no funny shit, but I feel where he's coming from. When you have a connection to a higher power and you've been through so much, and you get to this point, I understand Big Sean been Big Sean for a little minute, but the last couple albums he done dropped, in my opinion, was underwhelming. And for him to get to a point where he feel like he probably put together a meaningful project, I can see how he got emotional in that moment. And God glory can have you like that. It's not you down or anything. It's just you so thankful for his blessings and what he has done for your life. So salute to Big Sean and that aspect. And I respect it. How you feel? Unless you about to get your jokes off, then save it for 10 seconds. Let that shit sit for a little minute.
Nah, this was a real artist moment. I'm such a sucker for moments like these. Because a lot of times now, which what pushes me away from music and artists and just, music in general, I feel like niggas really don't care about music for real. Mm-hmm. Like, niggas don't care about music. Music is just like some popular trending thing, like it's clothes or something. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not like niggas don't respect it for like the art and like what niggas put into it, the craft, the details of like music. Niggas just don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. And I've been feeling like that for a long time. And I feel like a lot of artists feel that way, like towards music. They just in this shit for a lick or whatever.
Yeah.
But when I see moments like this where like niggas care about the music that much to the point where, they just
About to cry?
They just thankful that they about to drop this shit, and you can hear it in his voice, man. This was like a stressful project to put together and finally come to a point where it's like, all right, man, I'm gonna give it to the people. Cause he been under scrutiny last few albums. Probably feeling like he not getting the flowers he deserved. Mm-hmm. Projects getting stepped on. Nigga just getting thrown in the back of the bus, man. Quickly being forgot about and shit. Narratives, everything. You know this hip hop shit. Mm-hmm. So to still care about music that much, man, and kind of it sounded like he had to be talked into like finally releasing his album, because it sounded like he wanted to push this back even more. Mm-hmm. But he just had to talk to a couple people that was close to him. It was like, bro, the album, it sounds good, bro. Fuck the people that's gonna talk shit and not fuck with it. There's mad people out there that fuck with you. Do it for them. Give it to them. Give it to the people that actually fuck with you. Yes, and I like that, man, because me as an artist, I be feeling like that, putting projects together. Sometimes putting a project together is tough, man, especially depending on what type of mindset you in and the theme and like the direction and the messaging you giving through your project.
And that
Like a lot of those, depending on like the content of your tracks and shit, like a lot of them sessions can be like tough just to like get through and record them shits and listen to them back mixed and all that shit. And then to also give your all and give it to the people and feel like nobody gave a fuck about it, not even enough to like check it out or whatever. That shit can definitely weigh on you and make you think like, damn, like is it even worth doing this shit anymore?
Yeah, it's tough. Like
But if you love it, it's like my nigga, I love this shit.
Yeah,
so
I love it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
And I think I had this conversation up here a couple times. People be asking me when I'm on rap again and get in the booth. Hey man, that shit tough. I'm not in the mindset of rapping about gangster shit no more. Serving fiends. On the block with the homies. I'm not in that mindset no more. And I don't want my music to lead anybody down a path that isn't that's something I don't believe in no more. So, in this journey that I'm on right now, it's hard for me to come in here and just tell Slick to record me because I know a lot of this shit is deep and it's more emotional than what it used to be. And yeah, I used to get emotional and do this and all that on the tracks, but now it's more so that's what I'm really on. I don't want to just tell one side of the story. I want to tell the whole story. And I think that's where Big Sean is at with this album. He matured a lot. There was still some party records in there. That's why I'm kind of confused with niggas talking about this was a boring album or they didn't thought it was too mental healthy and shit like that. But with this album right here, I'm not saying it's like Dark Sky Paradise, but he got close to that moment. He got close to the Detroit. And I just want to give him his flowers because I did have Big Sean out. I know people probably remember like a couple years ago I was really hard on Big Sean. So for him to put out something this good, I'm rocking with it. I'm not going to rate it yet. I need to live with this a couple more. A little bit more. But this is how I felt about Dark Sky Paradise when it first dropped. It was a 7 at first to me, and then over time, it just became a 10. It became a classic in my opinion. So I'm enjoying listening to this album. What you got to say about it, Slick?
This album, 21 tracks, an hour and 6 minutes. I like it. Overall, I like this track a lot. It's filled with he got skits all through it. A lot of cool features on here. You got Larry June, Kodak, Bryson Tiller, Thundercat,
Sid,
Charlie Wilson.
Yeah, Charlie Wilson, Cass Cobain. We gotta talk about this nigga Cass Cobain. I don't know how you're making money, sir, because you're sampling a lot of shit. I need to figure that shit out.
They clearing it, but
yeah.
I mean, I like this project a lot. I have no out of his last. Shit, it's probably my favorite album from him since Dark Paradise. For real. I enjoy all this joint track with Charlie Wilson. Break the Cycle was cool. It was a lot of mental health talk on here, but I'm not mad at the mental health bars as long as you don't like kill me with it. And I don't think he like suffocated me with the mental health bars. The track Apologize, where he was singing and dissing Kanye, I actually kind of fuck with it. I like the approach of like addressing that relationship in that way with those chords and shit. I fucks with that. Who You Are, Superstar, sampled the Usher Superstar joint.
Yeah, that was cool.
Shout out to the music video. I fuck with the song a lot more because of that. Million Pieces with Larry June. That was cool. Together Forever, The Alchemist. I like that track. Bonus track. It's a solid project. It's maybe 3 or 4 tracks on here that I really don't need to hear no more. But out of 21 tracks, I think that's smooth.
I'm not gonna lie.
And it's like 3 skits, so do the math. I mean, it's not bad.
I still gotta go do some more listening because I'm not gonna just I don't know which songs I'm like fuck these songs yet because when I was listening to this I wasn't looking at the title, so I can't tell you which songs I'm like fuck these songs. But what I will say I don't need to hear no more is these skits. I ain't gonna hold you.
I mean, skits. I don't think skits is designed for like replay value, but it's like designed for like that first initial time when you actually listen to the album all the way through to have that experience. After that, unless they just fire and like line up with the project like that, and that's one of them projects you like going back and listening to from front to end. I mean, I don't think the skits have to be like super flawless where you want to go back to it like a song.
Did you hear Big Sean first album, Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Do you remember how skit crazy he went on that album?
Kind of, but I can't remember exactly what the skits was.
He went very skit crazy. I can't remember what they were, but he went skit crazy. And I think he almost went this direction with this album, but then he was like, oh, you know what? I got The Rock in here. Maybe that will cover bases.
He got skits on his project.
Huh?
He put skits on all his projects.
Yes, but he found a balance. Like, he found a balance with Detroit and Dark Sky Paradise. Sometimes he get lost with the skits. I think in an interview he said this one time, like he feels that a skit is what makes the album, helps the album, stuff like that. So I get it, but I do think that might be sometimes his downfall with these albums, where the skits is be all right, bro. What we talking about? Like, why is the skit here?
I don't know. I mean, I'm all for the art of putting skits on your projects. At first, I thought that shit was almost dead and niggas wasn't gonna put skits on their shit no more. The way niggas was putting music out. So whenever niggas do throw skits on their shit and you know it serves a purpose, I'm always fuck with it. Shit, I throw skits on my shit.
My favorite song up here is that Charlie Wilson song, "Break the Cycle," and then I ain't gonna lie, bro. On Up. Hey, call me a sucker. Call me a nigga that just love hearing a nigga rap about his child. But I like that song a lot. And then I think This and That will be the third one I'll pick. I like that Kodak Black verse.
My favorite track on here so far is probably that Is What It Is track with Big Sean. I mean with Gunna. And I just like the beat and the flow. It just like I feel like out of all the tracks on here, that's the song that like shows that like yeah, Big Sean is still like a rapper. Like, nigga, I can still get on the beat and just skate.
And pit belt to ass.
Yeah.
That's a new saying the kids are saying nowadays.
Did you want to play a little bit of anything or?
We might as well. We played Fat Man Scoop, so this episode is copyrighted.
Singing Uncle Charlie.
Sometimes you gotta go through a different cycle.
Nigga still getting checks.
Bro, the fact that Unc still sound good at his age is crazy. After all the drugs, I fuck with it.
He has like that dope, perfect like old man voice.
Yeah.
It's like him and Ronald Isley. I feel like Ronald Isley might be losing his just a little bit, but Charlie Wilson, you know, he got like that dope, perfect old man nigga voice.
Anything else with this project, man? Or we think we said enough about it? Gave Big Sean his praises, man.
Nah, hey, bro, whenever somebody give a good project, man, I'm going to give it up, man.
Yes,
I'm going to
sir.
give you your flowers. Shout out to Sean, bro. I'm pretty sure you felt a good sigh of relief when you finally uploaded it and the day came and, like, you released it and everybody got it. Because that is, like, once you finally drop, like, a project and it's just out to the world, whether niggas fucking with it or not, you do, like, feel a relief of, damn, everything I worked for. Yeah. There, nigga, you got it.
In facts. Two things. Shout out to Sean for also shout out in North Carolina because he was out here throwing up pyramids with Jay-Z. I don't know what part of North Carolina, but shout out to that. And then the other thing, man, why? You might want to ask The Rock to at least throw you like 50% of that bread back because, golly, nigga, you didn't know my son. You just kept calling my son baby boy. You dissed Kevin Hart randomly. Like, what's up, man?
Bro, it was good enough for him. That's what he wanted. I feel like,
If you
especially
would've got-
if you paying somebody for that, like if it's not exactly what you want, I would think you would send it back and be like, yo, can you just do this 20-second clip over again, and then throw my son's name in there? He probably don't want it. Has he ever? Have they ever given his son's name?
I don't think he ever said his son's name. I'm not talking about that part. But I'm just he didn't have to say his son's name. But how would you have felt if The Rock sent you that?
I would have fought with it.
You would fuck with it for real?
Yeah.
I would tell that nigga.
Like, what
come on,
more
man.
did you want?
I'm like, man, stop calling him my baby boy, man. Say other words. Don't diss Kevin Hart, man, while you
My
talking about
baby
my son,
son.
nigga. Stop it, nigga.
Bro, you have to like sell like, yo, we're really homies. Like we joke like that. I can just joke and just leave a joke and
maybe that's what it
instead
is.
of just
'cause I
praising you
know-
and saying, yo, good look, brother. I know I can throw some jokes in there. That's how cool we are. Like you're supposed to sell that we're cool.
But that's maybe what it is. I know it's like, bro, this was a paid, like, The Rock got paid for this. Maybe, and I could be wrong. Maybe The Rock just don't like Kevin Hart like that. And just, anytime he get a chance, he's just throwing jabs at Kevin Hart. But would have been more funnier if Kevin Hart would have had one at the end and did the same thing, but just joke The Rock.
He's not friends with Kevin Hart.
Damn. Tragic. Before we leave music.
I ain't friends with that nigga either.
I'm talking like I'm friends with a nigga.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you don't know Kev,
You
man.
ain't in a
Kev.
friend group? Nah, nigga.
You ain't a plastic cup boy?